Hello. Um, the stream's gone a bit live a bit later today because we be trading, and yeah, it's a Thursday. I don't really like to trade Thursdays too much. Thursdays are known for the fuckery. So we're gonna keep it short and sweet today as well because I gotta get off the screens at in about 20 minutes or so. Just put out a little tweety to anybody that wants to see it. Join the live. Live scanning. So we're just looking for a few opportunities today. Let's have a little look here. Okay. So we have had quite a big dump, a big poo-poo, but it is offering opportunity for potential bounce. Okay. Let me just tell the guys in Telegram if anyone's active today. Okay, let's get into it. Thanks for joining me. If you're watching this live or if you're watching the what's it called, with the recording. 1 2 1 2. Yep, my mic is working. I can see that. If you're here, let me know. Sorry for the going late. It's just because we're trading and I can't really go live and trade at the same time. But we've got the bid set up. I've got a couple trades that are looking okay, a couple trades that are not looking too great. These are the coins today. I've not gone through them. I've taken a couple trades today. It's not looking like the best of days. It's probably going to be a small lost day, to be honest. I don't really like Thursdays. But one thing I do know about Thursdays is that in the evening, you often get a reversal or you often get what you want. Even if it's brief, the direction that you thought things were going to go, it will go in the evening and give you that relief. But I just really do hate Thursdays. I have a lot of stuff to do on a Thursday as well. So I don't like to trade it, but it can be one of the best days to trade. Okay, so let's go through these coins. I'm going to try and keep this quite short. Again, if you have any coins that you want me to look at, then let me know. Let's go. So straight away, I'm gonna load up the US 500. This has really dumped down to the daily. Really, really nice short opportunities on a 15-minute time frame. How it broke down and retested. So some really nice short opportunities here. Look at this, very clean. This one here, retest, get in here. OB bid short as well, very easy on the US 500. And now it's broken down and it's very quickly gone through the 4 hour and it's closing below the daily now. So if this does not hold here, then we might see much lower prices and we might get that move down that MW has been talking about, maybe down to the weekly, down to these, maybe this trend line. But it is seeming like the move down is happening. Silver also getting a move down, and it probably is because the DXY is maybe finding some sort of bottom. PAXG, the weird thing is PAXG is also getting a move down as well. Look at this on a 15-minute time frame, trying to bounce on the 4 hour. USDT dominance is moving up today, so we want to keep an eye on on where this could potentially top out, maybe coming up soon. Maybe some sort of little triple thing here, but it's a lot of ifs and buts. But I do think we might get a Thursday, Friday relief rally because people will start piling in the shorts now. Euro hit this target up here, rejected, hitting the 4 hour now. Again, it's in a bounce area. Things are sitting in bouncy areas. And lastly, Bitcoin is sitting right now at the bottom. Well, it's coming to the bottom of this range. And it's got a bit of support here. I've not zoomed all the way out. Maybe there's some weekly weekly support down here. Got this little cluster. But it might double here and move up, or it might just go all the way down and visit 73k, which would be a huge move down. But it's not looking too hot right now for Bitcoin. But you know how these markets move at the moment. It's very up down, up down. We have this little trend line on the way down. Could offer some hope. So it's in an area where it could bounce. Bit of local support. Maybe come down even lower. We will see. Thursday fuckery, eh? And yeah, so overall, we need to see what happens here on the US 500. That is a big red candle down into the daily. Maybe could find some support around here. We'll see. I would like this to go higher so we can get another short position. I was watching this dump today. I didn't take the position because I'm not going to be here later, but I could have easily taken a position today. I just didn't pull the trigger. Right, let's go to these altcoins, because of my altcoins are usually the same as MW's altcoins, because I think we use the similar thing. Also, him chatting about building his bot is basically similar to what I was doing as well, but I know how to code a bit as well, so it was difficult, but it's a lot of testing, and I built a dashboard and all that sort of stuff as well. So let's just get into these. WLD, this one is finding support here on the 4 hour. MW is swaying to shorts. He said shorts are the way, but you know, coins like this could bounce off the 4 hour. Little stop loss down there. If it starts wanting to turn around, that's a 2% loss from there down to there. If it wants to go up higher, then that's an easy trade. But I probably wouldn't take that one. AXS looks like it's hit OB zone. Ooh, very nice OB short up here, but it has really, it's holding, and it's holding the OBL. So OBL potential, but this one is quite high for a long. I don't like it as much. Cent has Cent. We actually charted this one the other day, and it swept below this. And to get a position on this, you really got to be good, because it's hard. This one, notice how it's barely even dumped on this market retrace. So this one's looking quite strong. It's not close below the 15-minute either, so this OB is not really that valid. We've got a little trend here that it could get above. Cent is definitely one to keep an eye on for sending higher. You could get a very good position on Cent. I'm not sure. I bet the long short ratio on this is probably getting quite good as well, and we are probably getting red fundings and everything like that. Let me just take a quick look. Yeah, very red funding on Cent. And the shorts are piling in now. Yeah, the shorts are starting to pile in, so I think Cent is given a good opportunity to, although it looks ridiculous to long up here, it could be one of those coins that turns into a sender, believe it or not. So yeah, Cent, I do like Cent up here. Keep an eye on Cent, especially if he gets above this trend line. You might get a trend line retest. send it up. I think it's only a small market cap. Kite, we've got this trend line here. It's inside the 1 hour at the moment. The 4 hour is cooling below, maybe if this loses the 1 hour, then you have this sort of cluster. You got it's hard to say where you could short Kite at the moment, but it's respecting the 4 hour up nicely. Yeah, I mean, Kite does look good, but the 4 hour, a move down to the 4 hour would be nice. But we have this trend line up above that I'm waiting for a nice short. 1 hour. I'll just keep an eye on Kite. I'm going to just watch Kite because I know there's a trade there coming up soon. Sahara. This one is actually visiting a nice OBL. It's sitting inside the this little OBL here that you could have made a little trade off here. Up to the 4 hour. Didn't quite get above it. Now it's it's looking a bit weak now, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see if it can get above, lower time frames. If Bitcoin can start reversing, this one could be good. We'll keep an eye on Sahara. Fogo had a great trade on this the other day. It reached up to the target. I think the first target was the OB short. Excuse me. Oh, where did I get on? I think I got on this around this little cluster here. Took first profits here, and then I think it stopped out back here again. So that was an alright trade. I really wanted this to get up past this trend line and prove it to be one of them real pumpy coins. That would have been so amazing. But we took our profits. Now it's coming down to some support areas. This trend line here that my indicator is drawing could be good, but this one's lost a bit of steam, and it's lost the 4 hour. So where this could stop really is a mystery. It could come right down to this OBL and maybe even lower. So I'll be watching this. Maybe on the weekend you could get a trade on this down to this area. So we're going to keep an eye on Ufogo. Enzo probably going down quite heavy now. Not too great for Enzo. Lost the 4 hour, going down on the 1 hour. It didn't come back up to test this OB zone yet. So you could have a pump up maybe to test the OB zone. It's still getting volume as it's still on the list. How much volume I don't know. But we're going to keep an eye on Enzo again because the daily could provide a bounce. Maybe the daily could provide a bounce. It's got a bit of support where there is support right down here, and it's quite a big area, but in that area you might see some lower time frame ribbon flips. ARPA, I was charting this one. It came lower than I was expecting. I didn't put bids in on this one because it just went straight through them. We did have a bounce off this one, but we did have a bounce off this area. Again, I did not bid, but look how this clean OBL is right down here on the 1 hour. And it's like pinpoint. It's very pinpoint down here on the 1 hour. Okay, it's 4 o'clock, so we've got to get through these. Yeah, so 1 hour pinpoint OBL. Very crazy, very crazy. And then it had to move up. Very surprised about how that's worked out. That could be a coincidence, but that is very nice. And you got this sort of trend line here, which lines up as well. Cool, that's a nice one. That ARPA could go higher, above the daily now as well, and it's not really reacting to this market dump. Ooh, Somi is coming to the daily now, and coming to the daily. It's below the 4 hour. I've not looked at the market. I've not looked at any stats on this coin, but poor. But it is testing the daily now, so maybe potential bounce area. Ooh, it's a bit hard to say, to be honest. Bit hard to say. We've got this little area here. I don't really know on Somi. It's at the daily. If you're going to bid, I would say bid it there. You can put a stop loss below here. Potential. potential. We'll keep an eye on Somi. Sin, forgive me, Father, for my sins in trading these shit coins. The 1 hour, holding the 1 hour on Sin at the moment. Again, look at the funding rate, and probably worth looking at some more stats on this. But Sin, maybe a 4 hour revisit could be good. The 4 hour and the 1 day are converging quite nicely, actually. If I wasn't busy today, I would be probably trading Sin. Bit choppy though on the 15, but yeah, the dailies here, the 4 hours here. It's also broken above this area, which I think is nice to see, and it's holding up okay in this market dump as well. So if the market does decide to have a little reverse, then yeah, Sin could be quite nice. Sin could be quite nice here. Above the 1 hour right now, it's broken up, retested, holding above. Little trend here as well going on, but not really. Keep an eye on Sin. Slight not too sure on Sin. Space is accumulating. I've been watching this one as well. It's like you see this holding. It's holding from Tuesday last week, trying to form a range. So if Space can get some volume, again, I don't know the volume on this. I don't have time to check today, but this one has nice potential for potential trade. Target up here, stop loss probably below. That's a 6% though. Maybe wait for a lower time frame. You could get the trading bot on this and say, right, I want this to trade this. If the 15-minute goes above the 1 hour, then I'd get in. But this is looking all right actually. How it's recovered, it's getting above the 1 hour right here now. This one could be providing opportunity. For real. Close above, and then you would look at this OBL, very nice OBL, clean from the ribbon. Come down to above the halfway line and moving up. Space, that was a trade to happen today. Would have been a nice one to happen right in the kill zone as well at 3 o'clock. I was watching this. So on that market dump, it only did that and provided you a great entry here. Space, definitely keep an eye on Space. J2O, this one has bounced off the 4 hour, trying to hold this trend line, trying to hold the 4 hour. If that does fail, then it's a bit hard to tell what is a clean area, but you do have this OB, which is not clean, but it is an area of support. Other than that, you really have to draw out your support and resistance on a higher time frame. Let's see if something on a daily that we can look at. This is lower. It needs in these 7 hours to like reverse this and get back above the daily and not have a close below. But it is a double. Look at that double. Move up. Didn't look at this as well. Didn't get above this OB zone here. This OB short zone. It didn't get above it. So maybe this wants to range out a bit more, but if markets keep going down, it will not survive. Gwei, don't know what that is. Soft, I've been watching this one. I thought it was maybe forming a triple. Potential triple. But again, this could just shit down. It really could just shit straight down. But it did close. Look, on the daily, it's closed above. And now it is sitting right here in the OB, in the OBL. Not closing below the halfway line yet. So that's got some hope. This was the last one that offered trades for you to take. Here, up, here, up. This one came quite deep, but did end up going up. And again, if it can form here a higher low, maybe triple, Soph could end up going up I like the risk reward here because what is this to the bottom? It's 2% down to the bottom. The upside target is quite big on SOF. This chart has not got the data. I think SOF, I think SOF actually has like alright potential, to be fair. What kind of trend? I mean, there's many trend lines to be drawn on this for maybe potential breakouts, but if you wanted to trade this, you could just put the bot on a daily time frame to see if it can catch it. Very dependent on Bitcoin still. Kite, yep. Maybe potential. I would probably wait just for a 15-minute flip. Although it looks like it's the chop in the 15-minute at the moment. What you could do is do the classic OB shorting, which is this zone at the moment. If it flips that, just stay out. Stay out, maybe long it. Keep an eye. And this is a bit of a wild card, this one. This is H. It's not getting loads of volume at the moment. And the fundings are green at the moment. But I'm trying out this new thing. In our little Telegram group, I said about it the other day. You can try and spot coins that are the potential next runners from the ratio of the long and shorts, because if there is a lot of people shorting a coin, the market makers and the exchanges, it's in their best interest to send that higher, and all those people that are shorting that coin, they're going to probably keep trying to chase that short. So this one is actually sitting right now with a larger ratio of shorters. It is below the daily and it is below the 4 hour, so it's not like the best setup. Maybe you could wait for a higher move up. I mean, it is really not the best setup, to be honest. It's a bit of a wild card, this, but I think this one, if it can hold, worth the trade. I've got a trade running on this at the moment. It's currently red, but it's holding the 1 hour time frame at the moment. If volume can pick up on H, and this is a coin that I think the market makers do love to trade, then I think, potentially higher prices on H. But it is a bit of a wild trade, this bit of a wild card. Just testing out a new theory, because it worked very well the other day on Frax, and Frax literally in the space of like, I don't know, after I looked at it in an hour, it just vertical up. It didn't even give you a chance to get in, because the market makers saw all these people sitting short, and then Frax just did a big green candle up here. So I saw this here, accumulation phase, and saw plenty of shorts sitting, waiting, and then the market makers just like, we're going to take all that. We're going to take all them. And all their money was taken. And you've got this OBL here that it has visited again, if you want to be really pinpoint like that, or because that previous candle is engulfing it, you have a nice OBL set up there for a higher low, potentially on Frax. Frax back in the day, well, not even back in the day, maybe 2 years ago, a lot of ETH people were talking about Frax as being like the next Luna or the next like stable coin reserve sort of thing. And you got this trend. So it broke out of this trend line. It's like retesting this trend line. Maybe if the markets can turn around, maybe Frax could be one that starts moving up. Okay, so that is the list today. These coins are very dependent on what Bitcoin is going to do. Very dependent. I mean, if you look at what is going on with Bitcoin right now, it's just quite a dump. It's not too great for Bitcoin at the moment. Okay, guys. Keep an eye on the market for reversal. If not, we are seeing those lower prices that MW spoke about. The US 500 had its dump, and it's in an area of support now. UK 100. I was eyeing this for a short. Didn't pull the trigger again because of Thursdays are just fuckery. But again, easy trade up here. I should have pulled the trigger. I was actually eyeing this on a 1 minute time frame. And these traditional markets work very well on a 1 minute time frame. and it came down. Boom, just short it because it was doing this, just doing this. Spike above the trend line, short it, broke down. And then, yeah, could have made great money on that today. Great money. I'm going to start trading these traditional markets a lot more because the way that they're moving on Prime XBT, I think you could really make some great money on these. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you're watching live, if you're watching on the stream, on the recorded stream, these are the coins. Go get those green P&Ls. I think this could carry on over the weekend. Could see some weekend fuckery. Maybe a Thursday afternoon reversal as well, which we do see often. Goodbye.